All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's dev stream. We have today's character of the day. That was a little bit redundant. We have today's character of the day. What if we had tomorrow's character of the day? Anyway, we have today's character of the day, Edward, and we have us a good list of stuff that we're going to work on today. Well, we'll potentially work on today, rather. We're going to start working on it and see where we get to. In the deck selector, that was awkward. In the deck selector, we got to make a pop-out UI to, select either use or edit for the chosen deck. We need to make a profile image selection for UI. We need to make a rarity symbol somewhere and somehow on the card fronts. And we need to continue working on the main screen. So when we're talking about those, so the pop out would be over here. The first one, the deck selector pop out. This one right here. Basically, it would be a secondary UI that would basically pop out here, and like you click on this and like it'll pop out and it'll be like, are you sure you want to do you want to either use this deck or edit it, kind of thing. Hey El Gordo, what's up? So that's what that one will be, and we'll have to do that from scratch because this is the most progress I have on it at the moment. The next one is a profile image UI right here, which what that's going to be is right over here in the game. In this section is going to show whatever profile image that you select for your profile, and you gotta pay attention to who's playing here. The player who gets good versus the masochist. So, El Gordo, it's been a while since you've been around, so things probably look vastly different. The next thing, we got to work on a rarity symbol for the card fronts, and basically that would be somewhere on here. We have to find a place to show some kind of rarity symbol. And that's going to be difficult of where to put it as well as what it will be. Most games just do some kind of weird icon with a color. So we'll probably do the same. We'll just do color variants of it, but we need to find out where we're going to put it and what it's going to look like. And that I have no idea. Because the outline is going to be used for several other things. The outline, number one, is going to be whether, you know, like when we talk about over here, if it's, by default anyway, a red, then it's your opponent's, and if it's blue, it'll be yours, kind of thing. Well, that's one whole thing. If you look here, there's no break in it. There's no breaks anywhere. This is all one continuous neon. And the other reason is because there's going to be a cosmetic thing where you can buy it and you can change the color of your neons. And also the event cards will have a different color of neons as well. They'll be purple, which, we have a version right here of the event cards. So it needs to be actually a symbol somewhere. We're already getting the max use out of the neons. No, because we can't mess with the font because number one, we've already messed with it so much. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but this is our best font yet. It's 3 colors of black with 3 colors of color behind it. Which that goes into that's these colors right here on the edge. What we'll probably do for the symbol is like put it like somewhere like up here in this corner or down here in this corner. That's the only places that I can legitimately think of that would not get in the way of something. Because like this space is namespace right there. Oh, can't see it. This space is namespace. If we fill it in this space, it's going to feel awkward. Same with this. We could technically put something down here, but we already experimented with that, and that did not turn out well. Same thing with this one. This isn't even part of the card, so we can't use that. And all this space down here is already crowded up as much as I want it to be. A space left of the upper 4. This space right here, that's not part of the card. That's blank space. That's a playmat, if that's what you're talking about. Like if we put another layer behind here, and I put it down here at the bottom, and we'll say green. Anything green does not belong to the card. That belongs to that's a, board behind here. Maybe not use green, but maybe a red so you can see it better. But all that belongs to not part of the card, to other things. So, and I forgot to cue up the music. Here we go. So what I'll probably do is put something in this corner here. Or this corner here. Unsure. But those are the only places that I can think of that we could implement it in there. Sort of how we did with the event here. You know, that came in frame. So probably something along those lines. And the next thing would be continuing the start of the main menu screen. Yep, that it is. I forgot to turn that down. I wish OBS would save those settings, but it doesn't. So I have to calibrate it every time. But this is the start of the UI for the main screen. So what do we want to work on first? I think we work on this because this is going to be the most straightforward. I think. I think we have a decent start here. Let me make sure this is on its own layer. Yeah, it is. So let's try to get the size right first. So I think what I want to do is even it up, maybe with these. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. I need to do this the other way, the inverse way. So you click on this, you select it, and then it brings up this UI. It seems too big. I think it is too big. We probably need to scale this back. Well, before we scale it back, let's look here at some proxy buttons. So this one will say edit, and this one will say use, or set as main deck, or something like that. So the question is do we need any text up here? I mean, they picked the deck. They clicked on the deck. There probably needs to be a back button too, actually. So maybe like a use, a edit, and a back here. Which then will probably take these up a bit, like this. Could do that. But we haven't done that anywhere else. So don't want to add in any kind of new UI types. And this will allow us to get a different shape out of it, which is what this game has really done a lot of. Maybe put some text here of selected deck, and then we'll make that a lot larger. Maybe not that big. Maybe about like that. And then we cut off that. And then we'll bring this up and over about like that. I think that might work right there. So this needs to stand out over this. But we need it to still match. And if we can, we would like to bring in something that more is going to try to blend these together. These different UIs. So maybe what we do is okay, I got an idea. We're going to make it all the same at first, and then we're going to break it apart after that. So we'll grab this, copy, and then we'll go into a new layer, and we'll paste it in right about here. Like that. And then we'll come over here and grab this part here, copy paste. It would help if I was on the right layer. Copy, paste. Okay, there we go. Let's get this lined up. Like so. And then we'll grab this. And come across like that. So how are you doing, El Gordo? We haven't gotten to talk much in a long time. Now I think we want some angle here in the corners. So why don't I come over here? You're doing fine. That's good to hear. Oh, nice. How'd that go? Or how do you think that went? Rather, or both? Why don't we come over here and I'll grab this. And then we'll bring that over here. Actually, do I? Let me actually grab all of this. I need to actually grab all of it when I say that. Nice. Very, very nice. So if we bring this over here, maybe bring it out about here. I hope you get it. Then we'll grab this part and we'll move it over and up like this. And then we'll grab this part, copy paste, like that. Then we'll grab this part. And why does it do this? Discord, what the hell? What are you doing to me, Discord? Go away! Jeez. The hell was that? Did you see that? This won't be a screen, but yeah. I mean, this would just be a UI that pops up over this one. Alright. And thanks for the alert. Now go away. So the question is how does that look? You could always just watch it from both sides and send messages from both sides. Troll. Yeah. You should caught the stream we did the other day when Mortal Kombat kept on getting brought up. You should have seen that one on my side. It's funny. You know, I probably want to bring this down another. Wait, we'll delete that. Bring this down like that. Make sure this is even. Yep, it is. And then we'll grab this and pull this over like that. And then we'll grab this and we'll bring it up like that. And since we're already got this color here, so we might as well go ahead and recolor the rest here. And then we can, I don't know if we want to get rid of that yet. So, the question is what do we want to do over here? I still want to get a lot of this shape over here, but okay, I think I've got the idea. What I want to do. That little bit of start talking gave it to me. Okay, so we take this, we flip it horizontally, and we grab this, we cut, and close that out, come back over here. We'll then paste this in and move this into position. Should be entertaining when you do it. Alberto, should be entertaining. You think Josh will call you a traitor? Fill the teeth and smooth this out. You need to make sure you point that out to him because he's probably not going to say anything about it until you do. He's going to be like, you know, just just ignoring you for the most part because you know Josh. Josh will underplay the heck out of anything and everything. Hence why he's a good straight man to my not straight man. Oh man, that sounded bad. Okay, what if I, for purpose of me being able to see what the heck I'm doing, I'm going to take this and make this transparent. Maybe about there. No. About like that. There. Okay, and then we can come back down here and I'll get rid of all this red. Actually, you know what? I can just move this up here and then, I think I might have stumbled onto something with that transparent. What do you think about that transparent? I think I might have accidentally created a happy accident. It needs to be less transparent than it is, though. Yeah. I think that might actually work. Issue is I was planning on going with the white. So the question is, do I still have this white to set to a transparent? No, I don't. So what if I do a white transparent about like this? Um, I mean, it's less transparency than that. I mean, this was my original plan. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not digging the white. What about you? Yeah, I don't think so. My question is what about one of these other colors? Like maybe this one. I don't think that bluish purple works either. What about this blue down here? Blue might work. Which one you feeling better, the blue or the first purple that we had? Well, not the very first, but you know, this one. That one or this one? Which one are you feeling more? Well, the blue contrasts more. And I don't think I have anything that's... Unless I go with the lighter colors here. Like, come on. Yeah. There we go. If I grab that and I transparent it up and I'm back over here, delete and put that in. Now that's way too pink. Well, it needs to match the rest of the UI, so it needs to be a color that I'm already using, kind of thing. We got like this color. That looks almost like the same color. Let me verify that that's not the same color. Ah, not wrong layer. Okay, it was the wrong color. That one's not bad. And try this blue down here. Wrong layer. Or what we could do is go with this color, which is set to 169. 169. And then we come over here and bam. I think this will work once we get other stuff into place. That's definitely not working now. Okay. So for the buttons, what I want to do is come down here and grab my buttons down here. And we'll grab this button here. Copy. We'll come here. Yeah. And then we'll paste that in this. And I need to put that down. Nope. Don't do that. So these buttons are a very different size than what I have here. So let's keep them the same size because that makes sense. And then we'll go from there as we develop it further. So first thing first, I need to get rid of this logo or icon. That's the word. That is the word. It's not bird. Bird is not the word. Bird might be the word. Okay, bird is the word. I'll take it back. Bird is the word. Okay, let's bring this out. And I have a feeling this is going to be way too long. Let's grab this and bring this out. Okay. When I use this over here, are these the same size? Here. That is 57 tall. And then it's 48. 57 and 48. And this is 48. So this is probably a good size. That purple? Which purple? So let's go ahead and copy this. Paste up here. And then we'll paste again over here. You're talking about this? You're talking about this right here? If you're talking about this, this is the same colors. Because those are this and this color right here. So, let's rename this to UI. Okay, let's grab another layer here. We'll grab some white. We'll grab our font rather. And let's see. Let's try to get this the same size as the other. Actually, before I do that, let me see how it looks in here. Yeah, probably actually don't want to go the same size. So if we come down here and we put back, and then we come here and we go edit, and use, these buttons are way too big. Way too big. This would be a lot bigger font though. Maybe not that big though. That seems more right. So if we come over here, grab this and shrink this button way down. Like maybe here. And then we copy this button. Copy. We'll delete that button and this button here. Then paste this in. Like this. Bring this out. Oh, not that way. Out here. Like that, and then we bring this sort of center-ish about like so. And then we go back to our fonts and we center them. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. That needs to go up a bit. About like so. And then we'll grab this one. Bring that right about there. Bring this one up a little bit. About like that. And then what we can do is grab this part of the UI, if I'm on the right layer, anyway, and we'll bring that in. Not that far. Like so. Grab this side and bring this side in. Like so. And then we can get rid of this layer completely. Let's just suck up this color and then we'll get rid of all of it. And then what I'll do is we'll grab these and move these onto another layer. Cut, paste, and we'll go back down to this layer, get rid of that, and then we'll fill that in. Now it should be easier to work with. Looking better. There's not enough space down here at the bottom and too much at the top. So let's bring that down a little bit. Maybe about there. There's still too much at the top. Then what we'll do is we'll grab right here and we'll move this down about like so-ish. So thoughts? I think it's too wide. Let's bring this in a little bit tighter. Maybe about like so. And then we'll grab this end and we'll bring it in tighter. About like so. Yep. I just adjusted that. Something is not working about that to me. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, it's getting there. Something's not right. and I don't know what it is. I think the buttons are still too wide. What do you think? Grab this button and we'll bring it in a bit. Maybe. I don't think the font's too small. But maybe. In like that. And then we reposition these towards the center. Oh, nope. I think maybe the UI is still a little bit wide. That is not where I wanted to move. Bring that in a little bit. Bring this one in a little bit. They're not even. I'm gonna tell you that. Let's try to even them out with this text. Actually, I need to even them out to right here. So that is 62. And what is this? 67. And we're closer than I thought it were. We'll move this in by 5. Like that. And then we can even out these. This is 26. And this is 25. So this can move one in this way. I need to be on the right layer. One in that way. Shouldn't the name be in the box? You mean have the ultimate deck up here in this box? I mean, this is only when you click on, let's say you click on this one, then it'll be like, then this pops up and it'll be like, do you want to edit this deck? Do you want to use this deck? Do you want to go back? This is the confirmation button. It's a confirmation UI. So this is only confirming what you want to do with the deck you selected. I mean, it might be useful if we put this name here. And I mean, we can always do that. I mean, this text is just proxy. We're just using it to mock things up. I don't know what font we're actually going to use. But I do try to use the same font everywhere so that nobody complains about it. Because they're like, there's 15 fonts you're using there. I was like, I know, they're all proxy. And then people continue to complain after that. I think we could use some more thinning here in the width. Maybe we'll bring this in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go in by 10 on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's better. I think it still needs work. Issue is that's the only place where I use that blue at on this UI. You think that color stands out too much? I mean, it will be glowing. If we use it anyway. If we use that color, it'll be glowing. I am unsure. Let's go ahead and save it as deck selector number 8. And we'll probably come back to that at a later point when somebody's got some feedback for me. Let's move on to our next task, because we've spent a good bit of time on that one thing. I mean, we've been going for what? Almost an hour now. We're almost to the official, stop time. Although we always go past the official stop time pretty much every time. We need to work on the profile UI. Yeah, let's work on this next. So let's grab a character. What character do we want to grab to put in here for... That'll be in here for a very long time. We could do an alien. Let's do an alien. We haven't given them very much attention in here. Which alien do we want to do? Okay. Maybe we'll do Dukas. Yeah, I think let's use Dukas. So first thing is she's got a white background behind her, doesn't she? Which we will be fixing all of that when we get a new artist in-house. Which I'm going to have to start the hiring process for one pretty soon. I would like to have already started it. Actually, let me turn flood mode off. Okay, we'll delete that, and delete that. And now she is. He got burned out and was unable to handle doing the machines. And thus I let him out of the contract. Not that I had much of a choice. It was either let him out of the contract or sue him, kind of thing. And I'm not going to sue him because he definitely wasn't going to stay, keep on working. Okay. Yeah, but that doesn't change that it was a lot of work. $129. Alright, so if she goes to maybe 120 wide. So we grab her like this, and we will go to a new layer here, and we'll paste her in here. About like so. Actually, you know what? We need two different characters. So what do we want for our other character? I know what I want to do. I want to do... We already use Rhea, don't we? Yeah, we already use Rhea over here. I was going to say do Rhea, but no. We already use her. Mm. We could go for Danielle. Why don't we go for Danielle? She's got a black background behind her too, doesn't she? Or white background. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Yeah, she does. I don't know. She might not be usable for this. As is, anyway. Maybe we'll go a Yako. It looks like she does actually have a transparent background. Yeah. We haven't done a Yako for anything, I don't think. Oops. Are you talking about, what's her name that we just stopped using? Well, she blends so much with the white background behind her. That's not supposed to be behind her. I mean, I have the core files. Oh, well, that's not going to matter because it's not going to be the same color, you know? That's just the splotch we put behind there. So we'll take her down to 120 as well. And we'll bring her over here. And paste her in right there. And apparently the one I put at the bottom is a lot bigger than the one I put at the top. So then, now what we can do is get rid of these. We don't need these. Those are just placeholder spots. We can bring these characters down to this layer and come over here and profile. We'll just call it profile. So did I not change those yet? Yeah, I have not changed those yet. So actually, let's do this real quick. We'll work a little bit on the mono card. That is not the layer. Okay, there's the glow bars. We're getting distracted here. We're doing all kinds of things. So we'll grab that and we'll fill this in. I don't want that, but I do want that. So on that, this needs to be filled in. If I can find the one we're using. Here it is. So this one, I believe is here. Yep. And then this one is here. And I'm seeing something wrong here. Yeah, this needs pixel not. The pixel right there. And then this can go away. Wait a minute. It needs a pixel right there too. And then this one can come back. And I'm not seeing anything that one needs. Okay, there's a new energy card. The corrected one. So let's save this as 13. And we'll need to eventually put this into our whole UI over here. So, and I didn't mean to shut it down because I actually need that. So we'll come back over here, grab these glow bars here, we'll copy those, and then we'll come over here And we'll paste it onto this layer. Down and over like that. So then we can grab it roughly here. And we'll pull this up. About like so. Maybe a little taller, like a little bit of space, like there maybe. And then we'll come over here, grab this area here, and pull this down. Okay. Now we can come over to the front layer, grab her, move her. We need to roughly center her maybe about there. And then we'll come back down here. We'll copy this. And we'll paste it up here. Move this up. Why is she so much bigger? So maybe what I need to do is resize these differently. Well, how do they look on here? Just size-wise. I think this is a good size. There's enough breathing room here at the top, but not a lot. Not like a wasteful amount of breathing room. Yeah. And she's 201 pixels tall. So if we redo her to be 201 tall, and we copy her, bring her over here. We will delete this version. Paste the smaller version. Zoom in here. We'll do like that roughly. All right. Now then, I think what we need to do is use these colors over here to proliferate those colors in here a little bit more. Question is this on the right layer? Yes, that is on the right layer. So I do not want that. But we do that and not that. Not that either. That. Let's then grab this color. Come back over here. Oh, I see what I did. I done goofed. what it did. This goes back here. And then we'll come back over here, grab that color, and bring that over here, there, and there. Now then, I need to grab these colors. Copy on the right layer, preferably, so it actually works. And then we'll paste it over here on this layer. So. Alright, so now come over here and let's measure this. How tall is this frame? I don't know. Because, I mean, we may have... that might mess up the statics. So this is 222. So... if we break out our trusty calculator, 222 divided by 3 is actually 74. I was not expecting that to be an even number. So if we come up here and we find where 74 is right here, let's just make this green. And then we'll come here and we'll go up by 74 again, which is right here. And we'll make this yellow. And then this should be 74 here. If I can measure it properly. Yes. Okay. So now we can come over here and grab this color. Fill that in and that in. Grab this color, fill this in, and we'll grab this color, and we'll grab our line tool, preferably a line, not like 40 roughed in together. We'll grab our line and we'll bring it across. And I can't see what it's doing. Get rid of this layer. Okay, that is working. And then we'll bring a line across here. And then we'll fill that in. Alright, we'll grab this color now and we'll fill that in. Alright. And we can delete these. We can then grab this, copy, and we'll paste that up in here. Like so. And then we can turn this layer back on. I think that's starting to work. What we can then do is grab this on flood mode. Make sure that is selecting up here. Yep. And then we'll delete. And then we'll grab down here, not on flood mode. And we'll delete. How's that looking? So I'm waiting. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Trying to make everything look as consistent as possible throughout the different UIs. And for a second there, I thought that was one of my straight purple lines right there. I was like, wait a minute, what's my purple line going that way for? Think it's good. We'll call it there for now on that. Let's see what else we have on the list and how we're doing on time. We're at an hour and 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and get rid of those two things. So next thing on the list is the rarity. And I really think it should be in the top area of the card. So that really says that it's got to be right here in this corner. So come over here where mana is. We add a layer here. Rarity. Okay. So then let's try to mock out something here. We'll just continue using the same color unless it doesn't show up well. And it doesn't show up well. Let's go with pink. That should show up. Okay. What if it comes down like that? Could then have this color. Actually, we would just do it on this layer. And just have that come down like that. That. Like that. And like that. And then what we do is go back up here to rarity, and this would actually come up now like this and this, and then come over and down, and we fill in that space there. What are we thinking about that kind of shape? I guess you were to this icon. I mean, we could always extend out into here. But then it'd just be a triangle. Wouldn't have a lot of shape to it. Let me grab this color. Let's see what it looks like with this color. I feel like this slant feels out of place. I really, really do. So maybe we kill some of that slant. Maybe if I grab this and I move this up. Where is Rarity? Get rid of that. If I move this up, maybe here, and then we bring this. I hope you guys can't hear that dog barking. You probably can't. Let's see here. And turn on this. And delete. Come back over here to the glow bars. And that. Delete that. Delete. 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 And come back up here to the rarity. I'll grab this and we'll come out and down. And apparently that's not closed in. Oh, right here. Okay, what about that? How's that feeling? Definitely not feeling the color, but I'm just going for shape at this point. Does that slant feel like it's out of place to you now? I'm unsure. Part of me thinks it's good, and part of me thinks that it's not. What's your thoughts, El Gordo? You're talking about the shape of it? Well, I wasn't talking about color. I mean, that's something we're definitely going to have to address later. But we'll substitute in the color for now down here. If that'll help you. At the moment, we're just trying to get the shape. Because the color on this is going to change. Because the rarity is going to be 3 different colors. Or 4 different colors. Yeah, that's the reason I'm going to keep the symbol very, very basic. Like this basic kind of thing. Or maybe not quite this basic, but something along that lines. Because we're actually kind of making that shape right now. Get a little bit taller. This color. So that you can see better. We'll put a little bit of detail in this. So what are you thinking? What's sad is when I saved this, I didn't want to work on this again. Because I didn't want to lose this number. We're going to have to save it as number 70. We might make it a neon glow. Because these will glow neon. And I think this might glow neon too. We probably make this glow neon. I don't know. Closing the CCTV. Not going to be flashing neons. I mean, you can see it right here. not going to be flashing or anything. It's just bloom. That's all it is bloom. You can see that the neon is wrote out in bloom, and so is the grid here. And then the border around. And of course, it's not done yet, obviously. Where was that? Here. Well, I mean, the card's not actually going to spin. That was just a GIF demo kind of thing. The card is going to be able to move in the directions. It's going to be like if you pick this up and drag it, like if you drag it up, then the front's going to dip down. If you drag it down, then the bottom's going to dip down. If you drag it to the left or right, the sides are going to dip to the left or right. It's not going to fully spin around. Except for maybe when you draw a card. When you draw a card, it probably will spin around. Just one time, though. From the back to the front. But, yeah. Actually, I wasn't here. I was supposed to be over here. That's where I'm supposed to be at. I'm going to have to play with the colors and everything. Find out what colors work. If we actually go neon with it and such as well. We'll need several different colors. When it comes to rarity, I'll need to look up the exact colors and everything that we want to go with. But I'll be going with something along the lines of the natural rarity progression. Although white is normally common, so I'll probably skip white because that just wouldn't look good as a neon or show up on the card back, or card front rather. I believe Hearthstone skipped white as well. They might not have. I think Magic skipped it too. But I'll have to do some research on that and figure out what I want to do color-wise on it. This is just, a prototype color. But what are we thinking about the shapes of everything in the design? Shape and design, colors aside. No, black, silver, gold is not really rarity. I mean, if we look up, actually, that's probably not have anything there. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, let me just bring this over here. Yeah, come on, get over here. So when you look at Hearthstone rarity, they do the white, blue. That should be a common. I believe these two are commons. These two are uncommons or rares. That's probably a... Why are we getting... Because apparently that My Little Pony's name Rarity. Oh, jeez. So, Magic the Gathering does do the black gold and such, like you're talking about. Yeah. Hearthstone doesn't, though. But the more common thing now is not actually that. It's the I think it's white, blue, purple, orange, red, gold, or something like that. And that's I mean, Arc uses that for their loot drops. You know, almost everything that has, you know, card packs or loot boxes these days has that. Yes, yes, there are. Like, for example, we, you know, somehow got the rights to put Terminator in here. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger would be, he'd be time travel because he time traveled back into the past. He'd be a machine because he is a machine, and he'd be sci-fi military. He'd be all three of those factions. Yeah, and Magic's just continued on with that because that's what the consumer base is familiar with. But we'll go ahead and regardably save this as prototype card number 69 version 2. No, we'll go ahead and go 70, regrettably. Alright. So let's go back to our list and check the time. We're almost at 2 hours. I don't think we have time to do anything else because this is going to be quite the task. And once I start on this, we're talking about like another hour at minimum before I would stop. And I don't want to go that long. So we'll save this until next week and whatever else we get added in to the list next week. But we'll go ahead and stop here. Be sure if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We're 9 subscribers away from 50. The big 5-0. Not the bad 5-0 though. The good 5-0. And we're having our dev chat this Saturday, tomorrow, on the Discord. So if you're not a member of the Discord, come and join the Discord and participate in the dev chat, because that will be tomorrow at the same time as the stream is started, and that's 2 p.m. Central Time. And who knows how long it'll go. Again, like the streams, the supposed end time is an hour, and then we end up going way longer than that. We'll be doing, we got tons and tons of things to go over on tomorrow's dev chat, and it should be super interesting and fun. And there will probably be plenty of memes that'll be made in that. but we'll wait and see. But yeah, I think we had a pretty prosperous day. I mean, we got our rarity icon in, you know, roughed in roughly. We got our new profiles in here, and we got our confirmation dialog in. We gotta get, we're gonna have to iterate more on these to get them right, you know, which I need feedback and such on. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. You know, we're 9 from 50, and be sure to join the Discord and come to the dev chat and get all the insider information for the game and everything. Anyway, until then, oh yeah, and also be sure to you know, check out the other videos we make on the channel. But until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Until then, I'm out.